Yeah, man. We down by the river. It's your homie CJ the DJ, and right now on the line, man, I got somebody who been going crazy. You got all the dogs and the mutts going crazy. I got Leon Thomas on the line. How you doing, brother?
What's happening? What's happening, man? I'm chilling, brother. Yeah.
Hey, nah, man, you ain't chilling, man. You been busy. You got a lot going on. I'm talking about tours, awards, records, which we all gonna talk about. But I kind of want to start this off going back a little bit. Like, so I got introduced to you way back 2010 as Andre on
Yeah.
Victoria. That's why I got hip.
Yeah.
And I bring that up because I remember back then, one thing that always stood out to me about Andre really used to be the one giving the class the bops. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
fast
Yeah.
forward, seeing you still creating bops out here, I was just curious how much of that character was like Leon versus writing.
It's interesting because the creator of the TV show definitely knew me prior to writing the role. So there's like parts of Andre that are very much me. And it was a real pleasure playing that role because it even inspired me to want to get better as a producer than I was actually at that time. So I started my whole like journey in music, writing and producing songs fully around that time. And it really set the stage for what I'm doing now, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. I mean, back then it was like, we knew you for playing, we knew you for singing, but then to come and learn like your pen game was just as strong. It's crazy. What did it feel like when the Grammys, Grammy.com referred to you as a fixture of R&B?
That was a big deal, man. I mean, like being written up in any publication and it being really positive and showcasing, who I've always wanted to be in my head is always a surreal experience, man. So I'm thankful for every word that's written, for every publication, for every radio station that plays my music. It all really means a lot to me, and I'm realizing how important it is to continue this mission. So I'm gonna keep, working hard and making this music, but that's just like one piece of it. The marketing is a big deal, and I really appreciate all of y'all for showing love, man. It means
Uh,
a lot.
No, like I said, man, as somebody who, like I said, I got hip to you way back during Victorious, and even then, I was like, yeah, like, some people can act, but some people can't like fake. Well, let me put it this way: when you want a show about kids who are all talented, some folks can act like they talented, but some folks can't really, what I'm saying, authentically.
Exactly.
So it's dope to see, from that show to now, you starting to, what I'm saying, or not starting, but definitely getting the flowers that you deserve. And I mean, like Mutt, both the single and the album's going crazy. I want to ask, what has like this project, what I'm saying, in its entirety, from like the creation process to just the reception, what has this project been like for you in comparison to other projects like Genesis or even your last project, Electric Dust?
This was the project where I genuinely found myself. I took the time, I worked really hard on just personal growth. And to see that this is when God chose to really bless me, it was when I like took the time to pay attention and make the necessary changes to be the best human being I could be. Just lets me know that this is a game. This is a game, and I finally am like figuring out how to play it properly. I've had many blessings along the years, but this one feels different because it's genuinely personal.
Yeah. And I think, for me, I think like that's one of the things that makes like the album as a whole hit the way it hits because it feels so like personal, it feels so transparent. I really feel like in a lot of the records on the album, you say things that a lot of people really think in their heads, but maybe not like articulating. Like a lot of people like to think of themselves as like one way when they're in a
Hmm.
relationship, when
Yeah.
really like nah. So I mean, I know you said, you took a lot of time for personal growth and you definitely hear it in this album. Was it a challenge for you to like be able to like, strip away ego, be completely vulnerable and transparent when putting this project together?
Yeah, man. I was nervous. I was really nervous to drop this one. Because it's like this is that whole sophomore album thing, like, you always hear those like horror stories, and I was also being super vulnerable, so like I was saying things that most people probably wouldn't say on a record. It really felt like I was naked out there, but um I'm excited that people are responding to this in such a beautiful way, and I have so much more music to drop and thoughts to share and things to talk about. But for now, really, looking at the world through this lens has been really helpful, man. And I hope that people continue to kind of listen from a critical perspective as I continue to tackle hard to talk about subjects. I
Yeah,
think as a writer that's my job. Can I put a mirror up to society and say, this is how you look too, brother or sister, whatever, like this is
yeah,
this is a it needs to be a mirror. And I'm really glad that people are tapping into what I'm saying, because I've got a lot more to say.
yeah, yeah. What's your top three personal favorites off the album?
My top three would be Mutt first, and then Vibes Don't Lie, and then there's this record, Yes It Is. And you know what? The crowd actually made that one of my new favorites because every time I sing that, man, all the girls know all the lyrics, everybody's phones go up. So, seeing the response, man, I really appreciate y'all for, showing so much love to it from a numbers perspective and just at the live shows. Y'all
Yeah,
really feed me. So I'm gonna continue to do the same.
yeah, that's dope. I'm glad you said that because Yes It Is in my personal top three too.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
Yes It
Thank you,
Is,
man.
Mutt, and then the third is it's a toss up between Lucid Dreams and I Do.
Okay, cool. Yeah,
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 yeah.
yeah.
So, man, tell me about this Tiny Desk concert dropping because I'm a fan of Tiny Desk. I know you got, what I'm saying, some bangers. I know you probably can't go too deep because I just know it's dropping this month. But I really want to ask in regards to the Tiny Desk concert, how were you able to choose what songs you were going to perform?
You know, I chose it based off of, my band. We've been together for a while, but not that long. So I chose it based off of what we've been performing live. So there's probably some songs like I Do that people probably wanted me to sing, but I'm just basing it also off of like what can we knock out flawlessly. You know what I'm saying? Like I really
Yeah,
wanted, I'm genuinely a perfectionist. So I wanted everything to be as perfect as possible. And I wanted to showcase different sides of my musical abilities. And we really took him to church on that tiny desk. And, shout out to it being during Black History Month.
yeah.
I'm really excited to just, show that side of myself. And, there's definitely more to come. But this tiny desk is gonna show people that I'm really doing it, man.
You to give
I'm
you
really
even more
playing. I'm
flowers.
really singing.
Been out
I'm
here.
really singing. I'm really playing. Like this is the thing.
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm excited for that, man.
Yeah, you might be new to something, but you ain't new to the game. Yeah.
There we go.
So, you know what I'm saying? I also, man, so I heard a snippet. I didn't hear the whole thing. Like, you know how like when you on Instagram, you watching reels, and like sometimes
hmm
you might swipe too fast or accidentally swipe out or something. I
hmm
saw this like snippet, and it was you doing like an interview with Genius, and you were talking about in Mutt, the part where you like, 32 like my pants size, cause in
Uh-huh.
case a ninja try to break in. Like you so that's that line is like based on somebody actually trying to break in your spot.
Oh no, for sure. It was like a dude on my living room couch, just like chilling. And I'm like, no hardware in the crib, like.
So I mean, like, how did that play out? Like he ain't want nothing. You were just on the
Bro,
sofa,
I
like,
got a dog. I got a dog. He's like a German Shepherd Husky mix. So I mean, he's big. He's big dog, big bark. Was running full speed towards the dude, and he just ran out the crib.
shout out to the mutts.
Yeah, shout out to the Mutts. Exactly.
Hey man, so look, before we slide, man, I gotta play a quick game with you, brother. Just for what
All
I'm
right,
saying.
bet.
Like I said, I've been rocking with you since your Andre days. But for the
All
newer fans,
right, bet.
let's let them get to know Leon Thomas a little better. It's called Fun Facts, 40 seconds or less. These folks gonna get to learn you even more. How it's gonna go is I'm gonna say a sentence and you just end it. That's it.
All right,
You ready?
cool.
All
Yeah,
right. My first car was a
Benz.
I never go a Benz. Yo, was your first one. Never mind.
hmm
Yeah, never mind. This is
Yeah, I was like
I never
16
go
on
anywhere
TV, man.
without I never go anywhere without my
Wallet.
okay, fair enough. I hate when people
Lie.
fair enough. Fair enough. Growing up, I used to watch
Dexter's Laboratory.
ooh, classic. Yeah. One of yeah, that might have been the best answer I've ever heard for that one. My mama always told me
Huh. To stay true to myself.
for sure, for sure. And last one. The biggest mutt in the game right now is.
I don't want to say myself. Ty Dolla Sign. I'm passing it off on the bro.
Well played, man. Leon Thomas, hey, I appreciate your time, brother, man. You a force out here, and I'm glad to see you getting your flowers, man. For the folks just not tapping in, how can they connect with you if they aren't already?
Well, you can log in with me at Leon Thomas on all social media sites, and just know I check all DMs. Continue to send your music. Keep supporting. I appreciate y'all. And yeah, let's keep grinding. Peace.
Yeah. Peace. Y'all keep it where y'all got it, man. We down by the river.